Well, the first thing I'd say to somebody who was endeavoring to join the military, hell, my kids might make that choice someday. I have to be willing to accept that possibility. And I'd probably say the same thing to them that I would to a young man today, and that would be, I understand where your desire is to help your country and to protect against what you see as a threat to your way of life. But unfortunately, the truth is far from what you're being told. And unless you're willing to look a little deeper and see what's really at play here, specifically the agenda of never-ending war, always propping up a straw man, a boogeyman, to justify never-ending policies of war, if you're not able to see that, if you're not quite able to grasp that concept, then really there's not much I can say to you. You're going to want to join and fight the good fight and so on and so forth. I understand that. I'm that person. I've been there. And I'm not saying I'm better than you, smarter than you, or anything like that. However, if anyone takes an honest look at 9/11 and specifically Building 7, they will realize they're being lied to. And the entire system is set up to continue lying to them. That tells you a lot about not only how much our government feels about us, but also about what our government's real agenda is and what they're really endorsing, which is a never-ending state of war. These people are psychopaths. They don't have compassion and empathy like a healthy human being does. They don't care about you or me. They don't care about the military. They call us heroes to their media and whatnot. They don't give a shit about us at all. And they certainly don't give a shit about the Iraqi people or the Iranian people or any people for that matter. So if you want to understand the way the world functions, you need to look at it from the perspective of a psychopath who is drunk on his own power. Now, if you can get into that place and start to look at the way the world functions, you're going to find that it all makes perfect sense. Keep in mind these people also have spent their trillions and trillions of dollars and pounds on building things such as underground compounds, which I don't know if you've got an invitation, but I don't. And these people are so nuts that they are willing, in my opinion, to set off a third world war. Look at the policies with regards to antagonizing Russia. What the hell are we doing? We're picking a fight with a nation. Is Russia seriously a threat to Europe or the West? That's just ridiculous. Of course they're not. Why would you do such a thing? Would a sane, healthy human being carry out a policy like that? No. No. But if you're a psychopath who sees that the only way that you can maintain your position of power is to divide people, then you see war as a good thing. For you, war is great. So everything you can do to get people to fight a war against each other and keep fighting each other is good for you. Now, if you're sane, that doesn't make sense. So you need to get out of your sane perspective, get into the mind of a psychopath, drunk on his own power, and see the world that way, and all of these things will make perfect sense. So in the case of ISIS, our best friends and allies in Saudi Arabia, they are the funders of ISIS, as are Qatar, another friend of ours. If you're not willing to accept that our good friends and allies, the ones that we're doing big military defense contracts with, the United States just did a $60 billion contract with Saudi Arabia, which is now pummeling the poorest nation in the Middle East, Yemen. Unless you're willing to accept the fact that our best friends and allies, political allies, are actually the funders of ISIS, and that our governments, they're providing political cover to Saudi Arabia and Qatar and these other nations, the bottom line is you need to look deeper. Because if you're willing to put yourself in a position to kill or be killed, you should make damn sure that it's worth it, really. Because there's 22 American service members a day, and who knows how many English service members a day who are committing suicide every day. And I tell you, the reason why they're doing that is because they realize deep down that whatever lies they've been told don't square with the truth. And they have gone into someone else's land and killed people, including women and children, and they're suffering so badly from that that the best exit for them is to commit suicide. If you have a fighting spirit, if you're a warrior and you want to if you want to fight, then fight the right cause, fight the just cause, fight a cause that will serve all humanity, not some bogus agenda manipulated by the powers that be to get you to go fight wars for a bunch of chicken hawk cowards who will never go off and do the killing that they're ordering you to commit, and they certainly won't have their children going there anyway. They're a bunch of cowards. I don't know why you'd give your life for these cowards.